Hello, my name is Josiah Ruhl, and welcome back to another edition of What Are You Building? This is part 4 in our 6-part series. So, the lessons that I learned when I took a year off of teaching school to build my house, I told you that I've learned 7 huge lessons in life that have completely changed my life. So, the ones we've covered so far are number 1, we are all building for our future. Number 2, we need to have a good plan. Number 3, we need to enjoy the building process. And number 4, we need to start with a good foundation. Lesson number 5 for today is an important one, and it's to stay focused on the daily tasks. To paraphrase Aristotle, he once said something like this: "You are what you repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but a habit." So, if you want to achieve something great, work at it every day until. Thomas Alva Edison once said, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is to always try just one more time." One of my favorite stories in the Bible is the story of Nehemiah. He was rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem around the year 440 BC, and he faced opposition from all sides. His enemies would come to him constantly throughout the day and try to do anything they could to get him and his team to stop rebuilding the walls. One day, they had come to him 4 times that day alone, and on the 4th time, he finally answered them, and he said, and I quote, "I am doing a great work and cannot come down. Why should the work stop while I come down to you?" Nehemiah didn't come down that day. He continued to work, and the wall was built. It was completed, and the history of the world was changed from that day forward. Every day of your life matters. You are either edifying or corrupting those around you through your words and through your actions and through your choices. Lesson number 5 I learned while building my house is the lesson of having a good team. In order to be successful, you'll need to surround yourself with a good team. And I realized while I was building my house that there was really just 2 types of people in the world: those who build well and those who build poorly. Now, the epiphany came to me when I realized what separated those who build well from those who build poorly. And it all came down to the choices that they made. It had nothing to do with their natural skills or their inherited traits, but it had everything to do with the choices that they made. The choices that they made were things like, were they willing to listen? Did they choose to show up on time? Were they careful about their work? Did they choose to clean up after themselves? Did they choose to respect the property, the choices, and the dignity of other people? Did they take pride in the work that they had done? Did they choose to learn their trade more and more each day, or were they satisfied with the skills that they already had? I would challenge you to ask yourself these questions and evaluate what type of team member are you? I had both good team members and bad team members throughout the building process, but the responsibility to build my house, it lied completely on me. And that prepares us for the 7th lesson I learned. But that'll be tomorrow. Right now, what I would love to hear from you guys is, what should that 7th lesson be? Leave your ideas and feel free to explain why you think that one should be the next lesson. I'll love to hear what you guys have to say. Until next time, over and out.